What did you do? What did you do? No, no. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Roslyn, but you can call me Big Roz, whatever you like, as long as it's nice. And I'm sorry about that intro. Yeah, I was just, I heard you made a mistake, and I was a little disappointed because you could do better than what you've been doing. But that's okay because I made mistakes too, and you're not the only one. And I just wanted to tell you about 5 money mistakes that I made in my 20s so that you don't feel as alone as I did. Mistake number 1, I moved out early. So I moved out when I was about 22, 23 years old. I stayed home for less than a year after I graduated, and I saved up about 10K, which was amazing because I had no bills, no responsibilities, nothing like that. And I was like so ready to get out of my house because coming from an on-campus apartment where I had all the freedoms in the world, I can be up at whatever hours without disturbing anybody, things like that, and walking around the house as I please. It was a lot. It was a lot more restrictive when I came back home. So I was ready to get up out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I saved up 10K, thinking that was going to be enough for me to be on my own and live life and do whatever. And I found out real quick when I got my first car, my own car, when I had to pay insurance, when I had to pay bills, when I had to pay all the setup stuff, fees like that money went by so quick. And groceries and all that stuff. Living on your own is not cheap. So I would definitely recommend staying home for maybe like a year, a couple years if you can after you graduate, just to save up enough money to have that cushion. My second mistake was using credit when I did not have the money in my bank account. There were times where I was like, ooh, I really want something, and I had a credit card, had a decent credit line, and I was just like, well, I don't have the money now, but I have this credit card. Big mistake. Do not do that. I don't care what age you are, because you will be in debt for a long, long time unless you are able to turn around and pay it off the next paycheck. But yeah, I definitely 10 out of 10 would not recommend using your credit card if you do not have the money in your bank account. That is a sign that you do not need to get it. Just wait until you have the funds. The third one, this one right here was a tricky trickster. Accepting credit line extensions. Now, I don't know if you can decline a credit extension, but just because the credit card company offers you more money does not mean that you need to spend it. That is where I got caught up. So my monthly payments would go down because I had more money to spend, and I used that money every time I got an extension, a credit extension. I just kept using it, and I was like, yeah, I have good credit, I have great credit, and they're giving me more money. I was like, yeah, I can spend it. That was a huge mistake in the long run because I'm very much in debt, very, very much in debt. Mistake number 4 is eating above my means. And what do I mean by that? I mean balling on a budget, but no budget. So like, I was always eating out because I had the money to eat out. And I knew how to cook. It's not like I didn't know how to cook. I cooked in college and everything. But when your mom's not making food for you anymore and you want Chinese food and you want McDonald's, you got McDonald's money now. You know what I'm saying? And so I was going out and swipe or no swipey on my card. And that stuff adds up real quick. It'd be cheaper for you to just make it at home. And the final mistake that was probably the most fatal in my early 20s, because I am still 27, just saying, I'm still in my 20s, but my early 20s was not budgeting or not tracking where my money was going. So I knew that I had bills, and it didn't really matter to me. I wasn't tracking like how much I was spending, how much my bills were out of my paycheck. I was just like, I know that I have to pay this, and then this is how much money that I have left over. And I didn't budget anything out for groceries. I didn't budget for gas, like count for any of those things. And it was just like I kind of got it when I had it because I was working so much overtime at the time that I really didn't feel like I needed to budget. I was just like, I'm making so much money. But yeah, the more bills and more responsibilities I got down the line, it became a lot more pertinent and a lot more important to budget and make sure I knew where my money was going and what I was spending. So yeah, but those were the 5 money mistakes that I made in my early 20s. So if you guys enjoyed this video or you guys want to see something else like this, let me know in the comments below. And like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I think they say it. But yeah, I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. That wasn't very nice of me. But I appreciate you guys for watching. And all the subscribers that I've gained, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay.